His last speech to world leaders here, and President Obama said countries had a clear choice between liberalism and democracy or authoritarian rule.
In a place like Syria, where there's no ultimate military victory to be won, we're going to have to pursue the hard work of diplomacy that aims to stop the violence and deliver aid to those in need and support those who pursue a political settlement and can see those who are not like themselves as worthy of dignity and respect. Across the region's conflicts, we have to insist that all parties recognize a common humanity and that nations end proxy wars that fuel disorder.
Also leaving office this year, the UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon. Speaking hours after a convoy carrying UN aid was attacked, he sounded angry and took the opportunity to single out one party in this long war.
Present in this hall today are representatives of governments that have ignored, facilitated, funded, participated in, or even planned and carried out atrocities inflicted by all sides of Syrian conflict against Syrian civilians. Just when we think it cannot get any worse, the bar of depravity sinks lower.
French President François Hollande demanded accountability for crimes in Syria, particularly for the use of chemical weapons, and he called for immediate action at the UN.
The Security Council should meet as soon as possible. In other words, a place where each evades their responsibility and where some impede the work of the Security Council.
There is a Security Council meeting due on Wednesday on Syria, called by the current President New Zealand. The country's Prime Minister told me the focus should be on China, France, the UK, Russia and US, the 5 permanent members.
You've had a ceasefire. Clearly that ceasefire is fraying at the edges, but that doesn't mean that we can't now bolster that with the right intentions from the Security Council. I think in the end it's really time for the P5 to step up and give the support to the Russian-American initiative.
Security Council diplomats told me they don't have particularly high hopes about the meeting. There won't be a resolution at the end, and one told me it's just another opportunity for the divisions of the international community on Syria to be laid bare. The key international and regional players, the International Syria Support Group, has already held a meeting in New York. They promised to reconvene at the end of the week. Between now and then, there'll be intensive efforts to try and revive the ceasefire. James Bays, Al Jazeera, at the United Nations.